Good afternoon. Winter's hit us with a vengeance. Very cold outside, rain pouring in, but I'm lucky. I'm in my little sunroom upstairs, and it's very comfortable here. So I'm going to do a poem today by a man called Milton Hayes. He wrote it in 1911. It was often used as a monologue in music halls in the early days, and it's called The One Eye of the Little Yellow God. So here it is. There's a one-eyed yellow idol to the north of Kathmandu. There's a marble cross beneath the town. There's a broken-hearted woman tends the grave of Mad Karoo, and the one-eyed yellow idol forever gazes down. He was known as Mad Karoo by the squads at Kathmandu. He was hotter than they felt inclined to tell, but for all his foolish pranks, he was welcomed in the ranks, and the colonel's daughter smiled on him as well. He loved her all along with the power of the strong, and that she returned his love was plain to all. She was nearly 21, and arrangements had begun to celebrate her birthday with a ball. He wrote and asked what she would like from Mad Karoo, and they met after he dismissed the squad. She jestingly replied that nothing else would do but the green eye of the little yellow god. On the night before the dance, Mad Karoo was in a trance, and they berated him as they puffed on their cigars. But for once he didn't smile, and he sat alone a while, then went off into the night beneath the stars. He returned before the dawn, with his coat and tunic torn, an ugly gash across his forehead, bleeding red. They patched him right away, and he went to bed all day, and the colonel's daughter sat beside his bed. He awoke at last and asked that his tunic be sent through. She fetched it, and he bade her with a nod. He bade her search the pockets, and said that's from Mad Karoo, was the green eye of the little yellow god. She upbraided poor Karoo, as women often do, but her eyes were strangely bright and red. But she wouldn't take the stone, and poor Karoo was left alone with the jewel he chanced his life to get. When the ball was at its height, on that still and steamy night, she thought of him and hurried to his room. As she crossed the barrack square, she could hear in the night air a waltz tune slowly steeping through the gloom. His door was open wide, and the moonlight shone inside. It was wet and sticky where she trod. An ugly-looking knife had pierced the heart of Mad Karoo. 'Twas the vengeance of the one-eyed yellow god. There's a one-eyed yellow god to the north of Kathmandu. There's a little marble cross beneath the town. There's a broken-hearted woman tends a grave at poor Karoo, and the one-eyed yellow god forever gazes down. There we go. I think it's quite a great poem. It's a very sad ending, and it's a shame it couldn't have been a happier ending, but quite often poems are like that. So thank you very much for listening. I hope tomorrow I can give you one of mine. There's one that's on my mind, but I haven't quite learnt it yet, so it was difficult for me to recite it. So perhaps tomorrow, so thank you for listening.